I play nerd.
Does it get those wonderful toys?
Walmart. This is a DC Multiverse Gold Label edition of The Flash from the Dawn of DC. This is Wally West, not Barry Allen, and his costume is very much different than Barry Allen's in that he has a lightning symbol that is just less rigid, has less edges to it, and he has the what we call Batman eyes, where you can't see his eyeballs or his pupils. Now, to me, this is very reminiscent of the Flash from when I was collecting comic books in the early 1990s when Wally West was a Flash, and he actually died in issue number 49 when he was looking more like the Barry Allen type version of Flash, and then he came back in issue 50 where he had this new version of his costume that had the pupilless Batman type eyes. And around the early 2000s, they changed his emblem to look less, to have less edges, and to kind of distinguish him more from the Barry Allen Flash. So let's get this guy open and take a closer look. Here is old Wally West Flash out of the packaging with his accessories. If you want to take a look at the card, here it is. Let's take a look at the back. Now I'm going to put it away in the box, never to be seen again. One thing we have to figure out what all toy tubers are doing with these cards that Toddy Mac gives us, because no one really cares about them. Here are his Speed Force lightning effects, which you can attach to him. And here is his stand, so you can help him stand up and not fall down when you have earthquakes like we do here in Southern California. Looking at the figure itself, he's got it's pretty much the same figure as the new 52 Barry Allen Flash. You even see the holes in his back and his ankles where Barry Allen has lightning effects that you plug in there. But Wally West does not come with lightning effects that you can plug in there. These ones just kind of attach to his arm wherever they can fit. For my money, I don't like to, when I display these, I do not like to put these effects on there because they take up too much fucking room. But you can see that the face sculpture is different. You have his Batman eyes. He's got this kind of creepy little smile. He's not the type of person you want talking to your kids. Look at him. He might have he's the type of person that drives a windowless van. That's the type of smile. But Wally West is more of a lighter character, so you need to make him smile, and you got to give him the Batman eyes. Then his emblem, it is that Flash symbol that's a little truncated, so that has less edges to the actual lightning part of it. But other than that, same figure as the Barry Allen one. I think he looks all right. Could use less of a creepy smile. I get using the same type of the same buck for the body itself, because why waste a whole buck on a new figure? It's going to be expensive, but I think it's all right. I'm actually glad I got it. Articulation wise, it's going to be the same as all other Flash for the DC Multiverse Tiny Max series. You got this like ab crunch. You got the head. I'm not going to count how many points of articulation are because there's just too many. You have the bicep swivel, so in the shoulders. You have pin joints. You have this hand gesture where he wants you to talk to the hand, to the Wally West. On the other side, the fist bump him. Good job, buddy. Boom. And on the feet, pins on the knees, but they bend nicely. You can put them in good poses. For running, I can get his hands there. Definitely good for posing. Here we have a lineup of the Flashes with Wally West in the middle. To the left, we have Barry Allen from, I believe, the New 52 era. And you can see it's exactly the same type of buck, different type of head. So the body's the same, but the head's different, the emblem is different. Some paint deco is a little bit different. Otherwise, it's going to be the same type of figure. You can see that the color on the Wally West version is a little bit more of a darker, more of a darker type of red, closer to what he was in the comic books. And then to the left of him, we have what is called the Flashpoint Flash, which is a Barry Allen version, which is prior to the New 52, which is when he switched to this costume. And this is more closer to what Wally West looked like prior to when he died in issue number 49. So in issue number 49, he looked similar to this. This could actually double as a Wally West figure. And then when he came back in issue number 50, which was a month later, he had something similar to this version of the costume, but with that emblem. So you can see that there's a little bit difference in the lightning bolt structure. Moving to the right of Wally West is another Wally West, a more modernized version of the Wally West figure, which a costume I really dug because it combined his look post Barry Allen's death to his Kid Flash version. So you can see his flowing hair, which is actually supposed to be red, but looks a little brownish on the figure, and kind of a darker red. It's more of a burgundy, or it's more of a maroon, and then on the top and more of a burgundy on the bottom. And the emblem itself is less of a yellow or gold and more of a silver, but still has that truncated rigidness to the lightning bolt. Moving over to the right, we have good old Jay Garrick Flash from the Golden Age, where he actually looks a little bit younger than he should be. I wish they would have made him look a lot older, but the original Flash, who kind of serves as a father figure to the rest of the other Flashes. And then on the very, very right, we have Bart Allen himself, Impulse, who served as the Flash in the earlier 2000s, I'd say around 2000, I don't know, 2008. He took over the mantle of the Flash, but then he kind of de-aged him back to being Impulse, probably because sales were not doing so well once they made him the Flash. But here he is in his Impulse costume, which looks very accurate. I like that you can see through his goggles and see his eyes, but he's a little bit too tall for this lineup. And that's going to do it for this unboxing and review of the DC Multiverse Dawn of DC Gold Label Edition Walmart exclusive Wally West the Flash. While the costume is more updated, it is similar enough to the 1990s version of the Flash comics when I was reading as a kid in the early 1990s. It's close enough that it gives me that nostalgic kick that I need. Oh, God damn it, Wally.